There is nothing more intoxicating, more delicious when you realize a guy that you're interested in is interested in you. So let's go over the undeniable sign that he likes you. I remember the feeling when I met Michael and I started to recognize and realize that he really liked me, and that felt so good. And it just made me, do you see the energy I have right now just thinking about it? Just so exciting and so much promise, and it was just such a wonderful time, and I really want that for all of you. So I don't want you to miss any undeniable sign that he's interested in you. So let's go over them. The first sign is he stares at you. So it's not just looking at you. He's like looking at you, like he's looking through you, right? I remember when I walked into the restaurant to meet Michael for the first time, he was sitting at a table in the restaurant and I could see him through this window. And I just felt so nervous. I felt so like almost sick to my stomach. I was so nervous. I wanted to turn around and walk away right at that moment. But I didn't, of course. Thank goodness. I went in. I'm sure you can relate to feeling that nervous for a first date, right? So I went in. And throughout the evening, Michael was just staring at me. He was just looking at me and watching the things that I was saying, how I was gesturing. And it was a little unnerving. But what I really noticed is when I went to go to the bathroom and I came back, when I was walking back towards the table, he was mesmerized. He was staring at me. He wasn't looking around. He wasn't looking at his phone. He was looking at me. And that was an uncomfortable feeling, but I also really liked it. So if he's staring at you and you're locking eyes and you're having like a conversation with your eyes, that's an undeniable sign that he's interested in you. The second undeniable sign is that he's interested in you as a person. I remember the first time I told Michael that I was a love coach, he was like, "What's that?" And he was asking me so many questions, and he was asking me about how I helped people, and he was asking me about everything about me. And some of the questions I felt were almost a little too personal. Just because he was so, interested in me, I could tell he wanted to know everything he could about me. And so sometimes all those questions feel like an interrogation or an interview. But just remember, it could be an undeniable sign that he likes you. So just, answer those questions with just a brief explanation or answer and see where it leads you. All right, the third undeniable sign is he goes out of his way to make you happy. I remember when I was dating a man I met. I was on a trip. It was a destination trip. There was a big event, and I had gone down to the restaurant bar, and there was a group of men there, and they invited me to join them for dinner. And the next day, they were going on this big excursion, and they invited me to come along. One of the men was more interested in me, but I could tell he liked me because about 4:30 in the morning, we were getting ready to go. My doorbell rang at my hotel room, and I opened the door, and there was a cup of coffee sitting there by the door. So he had gotten me coffee and dropped it off at my room. That's an undeniable sign. So he went out of his way to make me happy. Another thing that I can tell you that Michael did for me when we were dating is that I was having a hard time with the owner of the townhouse I was renting at the time in La Jolla, and the owner was coming over to meet with me to go over my issues with the home. And I asked Michael if he'd come and just be there with me because the man was not very respectful. And so as infuriating as that is, the wonderful thing is Michael came over, and when the owner came upstairs and we were sitting there, boy, did he change his tune when he saw I was with a man. So like I said, that was a little infuriating, but Michael did that, and he talked to the owner, and he kind of just like brought that masculine energy. And the owner sure changed his tune with me. From that point on, he was always respectful, and it made a big difference. And Michael really went out of his way, and I really appreciated that. So there's so many things that they could do, and just little things for you. Just make sure you're paying attention to them. Okay, the fourth sign that he's undeniably into you or interested in you or likes you is he wants to hold your hand. I know this sounds really goofy, but this actually happened to me. After I went out with Michael on a Monday night, we followed up with another date. I think it was like a Wednesday or Thursday. And then he asked me to take a walk with him around La Jolla on a Saturday, grab a coffee and walk around La Jolla. So I met him at Starbucks and we walked around, and I had my coffee in one hand and he reached over and he grabbed my hand, and I was like, are you kidding me right now? I'd only been on 2 dates, 1 kiss, And I felt really awkward, really uncomfortable, really and kind of shy, and also a little like, what if somebody sees me? Not that that matters, but he hadn't claimed me yet. I hadn't agreed to be exclusive, so that felt very intimate. But I also knew when I tried to pull away, I did try to pull my hand away. He had a grip on it and would not let me pull away. I knew that he liked me because we were walking around the town we both live in, holding hands in the broad daylight. So that was a big sign. And down deep, I was smiling really big because I was like, I think this guy likes me. Felt so good. Okay, the fifth sign that he undeniably likes you is he makes plans with you on the weekends. Now, this is different than making plans with you on the weekdays. The weekends are different. Weekends are set aside for people that are being prioritized, like your family, your friends, your work. Those are priorities, right? And if a man's asking you out on the weekends, then he's prioritizing you. So if that's happening, I'd say good for you, girlfriend. He likes you. And I want to just encourage you to keep, to make sure you go there with him on the weekends because he's looking for signs that you like him as well. So that's a huge bonus for you if that's happening right now. And before we go on to the final sign, I would love it if you subscribe and ring that bell so that you receive notifications when I'm going live or dropping a new product or releasing a new video. And please share the video with your friends. I'm all about helping as many women as I can get into healthy, harmonious, conscious relationships, and I need your help to do that. So please share this video with your friends, share my channel with your friends, and please comment in the section below. I love hearing from you, and give me a topic that you would like me to make a video on. All right, let's go into the sixth sign, and that is he consistently asks you out. He's consistently asking you out. This is like kind of telltale. He's asking you out during the week. He's asking you out on the weekends. He's following up with you. You guys are regularly getting together. Even if you aren't exclusive yet, he's consistently asking you out. He doesn't want anybody else to have a chance to scoop you up. And so you're really looking, if he's not consistently asking you out, but he's doing some of the other things, then you'll have to wonder, is he dating other women? But don't go there right now. Just follow these signs. Hopefully they're going to lead to you recognizing that the guy that you're dating really likes you, and hopefully this could lead to something more. So before we go, make sure you grab my love forecast. This is a fun quiz that I made just for you. It's going to tell you what the mistakes you might be doing with men, and give you the solution so you can quickly make that adjustment and get back in balance. And then also I'm going to pair you with one of my favorite Hollywood starlets, and kind of their energy would match yours. And I think you're going to have fun with it and you're going to enjoy it. So make sure you grab it. It's in the comment section below. And just remember, I'm sending you so much love. Get out there and have a wonderful time. And I'll see you in the next video.
Let me feel your love again. 'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place. Just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want.